Inside of these 4 boxes is the worst PSA return I've ever gotten. So we're gonna unbox these. There's actually some pretty crazy cards in here. There's staff cards from the same person that I got this lovely staff Tyranitar Regional Championships playmat, which I love. My favorite Pokemon is Tyranitar. I think there's a couple big wins to be had. I can't remember exactly what all is in here. It's like 70 cards, but I'm just curious if I'm crazy for sending these things off. Like, did I make a terrible financial decision? Should I have graded these things? I got all these graded with PSA, and I actually have my first video game PSA submission being returned. So we're gonna check that out as well. That's in the mail right now. These are hard to grade. So this is the Electabuzz promo. It's got that best stamp on the right side. 6 though? 6 is a bummer. Honestly, looking at the back, this must have a giant scratch on the front or something because the back looks really good. I don't know. Six feels harsh to me.
It's got a cool swirl as well.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful swirl. It's a cool looking card. It's a tough card to get. That's a bummer of a grade though. I think that came from Pokemon staff, not that that is a staff card. This one, I don't remember where I got it.
A 6?
A 6, 2013 Mew EX. Okay, yeah, that probably deserves a 6. I think I probably just decided it's better to have it graded than raw, which I'm still like on the fence for where I stand on that. We had a binder full of really nice cards like this that we got after I got this graded. It's like a PSA 6 is better than raw on some of these cards. And you have the upside of maybe getting 8, 9, 10. So I don't know what you guys think about what's worth grading, what's not. This must have come from that same collection. Also a 6, the Sylveon EX. That's a cool looking card.
Is there a stack you want to make for things you're considering regrading?
Yeah, I do want to do that. I think what I want to do is take, if stuff got a 9 and I think you could get a 10, put those all in one stack and just do one submission.
Okay.
Because it is subjective. There's a human grader here, so I want to take stuff that all looks really clean. And I might crack and just resend them PSA. I've seen some videos of people doing that successfully, which is wild. But Reshiram, an 8. That's probably a win for me there. I don't think I was expecting 10s on any of these, so I'll take that. This one got a 7. I don't even remember where I got these cards, though. That's the thing. Pikachu and Zekrom GX with a 7. Centering's off.
But
I sent these off so long ago. I don't know. I don't know if that deserves a 7. I'm going to separate 9s that I think I just could get 10s for now. But this is a bummer with an 8. I think I was probably hoping for 10 on the Ditto Pikachu.
Some centering.
It's clearly not a 10. Maybe I was hoping for a 9. There's the Charmander one, an 8. I think these cards are cool. They're 2005, Delta Species. Mr. Mime got an 8. They all get 8s. That one looks like a 9. I don't know.
Yeah, so is there any instance where it's worth getting an 8 to a 9?
Maybe. You guys can let us know, like, if you want us to really test, like, if we resend cards back that are 8s to get 9s. Right now, I'm going to try to do 9s to get 10s, but maybe in the future, I'll look at these closer. Plasma Blast Jirachi with a 7. Still near mint. That looks about right for that card. This is a cool one, Journey Across America. This is one that we got from Pokemon staff. Now, most of the cards we've graded from him haven't done too great historically. I graded some of the highest end early, and now I'm getting to the mid-tier stuff. That being said, man, this looks better than an 8. I don't know what I'm missing here. I don't see like any chipping, a tiny bit.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks decently centered.
Really good. What's the front again? I mean,
man, I have 10s that look worse than this. I don't know. I still like grading. I still enjoy from a collector standpoint and a resale standpoint. Like, I enjoy having consistent slabs, so I want things in PSA for my wall, and then for resale, I enjoy doing PSA because it's just the biggest upside out of any of them. But I understand some people have issues with how they grade, with humans doing it. A lot of people like the new tag grader that's like all machine based pretty much, and I get why, because sometimes you're like, man, are all these actually 8s?
I would be curious, and maybe we should try like on one of these, for instance. So tag has, like, you can see where the discrepancies are, whereas this, you're kind of left guessing sometimes.
That's like, I think it'd be interesting for research, but it's still like, it makes me like, oh, going from PSA to tag. Financially, it's just a bad
like
decision.
it'd have to be on a card that's cheap. I don't know what these cards are worth. Like, what is an 8 in this? There's a lot of these
well, here's
cards.
a 9, Journey Across America. Yeah, we had a lot of these, and we got these like a while ago before really anybody cared about these at all.
And while we look up the prices of those Pikachus, it's easy for us to go out and spend money on Pokemon cards, and not as easy to spend money on getting the cards graded, and it's especially hard to keep track of all of our submissions. But what shouldn't be hard is keeping track of our finances. That's where today's sponsor, Relay, comes into play. That's where Relay is perfect for our business, especially because we're a collectibles e-commerce business. Before our business grew to where we are now, it was tough keeping track of some of the numbers. Subscriptions, cost of goods, and all of our random receipts, all of those grew as we grew into this place. And with that, we realized how important it was for us to keep track and manage everything properly. And with Relay, we can open up to 20 checking accounts, so we can separate things like savings for collections, savings for maybe Pokemon collections, and even savings for stuff like a new building. And since it's the new year, we want to track things and stay more organized than ever, and with Relay, that's easy. We can approve and track invoices, we can assign tasks to our team, and we can even see all of our money that's going in and out in one nice place. We can even link Relay with our QuickBooks account so we can keep everything nice and clean. And I love while we're out and about filming videos, we can take photos of the receipts that we get so they can be stored instantly. We'll be the first ones to tell you that running a small business can be overwhelming at times. So use the link in our description to sign up for Relay, or scan the QR code on screen. You can get started for as little as $0 today, or you can get a 14-day trial to one of their other popular plans. We're officially in the new year, and there's never been a better time to get a hold of your business finances. But now, let's see what that Pikachu is finally worth.
Journey Across America Pikachu in a PSA 4 went for $40, $652. So obviously, like, if we got a 10, it would have been a huge win. Even PSA 9 crossed out $326, PSA 8, $70.
Okay. So still worth the grade at a 7, roughly.
Yeah, let's see. Raw, it goes for...
Maybe not.
So yeah, basically, I needed 9 or higher for this to be worth it. So I was hoping for 9 or higher, because PSA 8 goes for the same as, like, Raw. So an 8 is, in my opinion, a failed grade, and I failed on almost every single one except for this one, which is crazy. But
later we should take some 8s and 9s, block out the grade, give them to Alpal, see if he can
guess the
pick the better one.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I don't have comment.
Here's a staff card, actually stamped right there. The baggin'. I don't know. Got an 8. The Ninetales got an 8. Obviously harder to get high grade on, you know, shiny cards that are vintage. So 7 on the Vaporeon and another 8 on this Pikachu. I failed on that Pikachu, man. I don't know. They looked pretty good, so I must have missed something, or
Tough grader.
Tough grader. Who knows? Anything is possible. There's some 10s in here somewhere. Golly. Fail. A PSA 8. Oof. On the Charmander. I was definitely hoping for a 10 on that. This was one of the first submissions I sent in my recent submission sendings. And I clearly missed some stuff if I was going for a 10 here, because there's some chips on the corners.
Yeah.
Like, that one's on me. Centering's a little bit off. And 8 seems pretty good. This is a winner Grovyle card. So Black Star promo winner.
Whoa.
They got an 8.
Was
That's
that
a cool
from
card.
Tournament or something?
Maybe it's a tournament card. Yeah, you guys will have to let me know in the comments. There's a 10. Mimikyu from Brilliant Stars. We'll take it. TG16. And here's whatever collection I got was apparently around a 7 and an 8 collection. Because this Gardevoir from that 26 era, all of them are getting 7s and 8s. There's the 8. It's the Radiant collection. I do kind of like the look of these cards. There's the 7. Gardevoir 7. Bummer. There's another 8 for the Ditto. Like, every Ditto card getting 8s. Another 8. There's the Misty card with an 8. It's very off-centered, so 10 was probably out of the cards, but I don't know. There you go. That's probably the upcharge.
Wow.
Lugia from Silver Tempest with a 10. I'm pretty sure that's like the chase card of the set.
Wait, what? You got a 10 on that?
Got a 10.
I mean, this is by far the chase card. I think this card's like 300 some raw, and then the next card's like $30.
So that's the card in the set.
The card in the set. I don't remember
I
where we
bought
got
this card
one.
recently that I'm going to grade, but... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, we just...
There you go.
So I don't know where this one's from.
All right. It's been a
Alright.
while. Like, this was
Yeah.
like 5 months ago, I
Dang,
think.
that's an awesome grade. Jeez.
Here's Gold Star Celebi. That's probably still the biggest card so far, even though it's a 6.
Yeah, Crystal Guardians. It's nice to see vintage.
Yes, love that. That's a win. I think I got 2 of this card that I just found in a box. Like in my better but not really better box. So I was pretty surprised to find like $1,000 card
How many star
there.
cards are there total?
Gold stars,
Do you know?
there's, I would guess there's around 15 to 25.
How many
somewhere in that
sets
range.
do they go through?
Good question. Let us know in the comments. It's yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a good bit of them
a
now.
couple per set.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
not that. Yeah.
I don't have the Trico or Mudkip or Torchic ones.
The Trico one's really expensive, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Those are cool. The starters,
Yeah.
like another 8 on the Squirtle. Latias, I'd say that's a good win. Delta Species at an
Nice.
8. Umbreon, I didn't expect a high grade here. This was just one of those cards that was in one of my boxes, and I'm like,
It's an Umbreon.
too bad I had that just in a box. I didn't practice good card care across the board. I'm first to admit it. That is an absolute fail.
Eight,
Definitely
man.
wanted at least a 10 on that. Or
That's such a cool card too.
there's a 9. Got another win on the Pikachu.
go.
Another loss. Another loss. And we got another 10. I don't even know. Is B. A 10, I guess, makes it a win. That was a big card from the batch. Suicune V from Crown Zenith. And that got a 9.
That's a cool card.
I really like that card. Loved Suicune as a kid, so that's cool to see. Lily with a 7. That is a bummer. Galarian Moltres in a 9 from the Crown Zenith tin. It's a cool card. Yeah, we'll take it. Charizard V with a 9. That's not the highest value card, so I was definitely hoping for a 10, but I can see why I got a 9. Unified Minds, Raichu, the tag teams. An 8. An 8 on chart. That's a
Man.
fail. Blaziken VMAX, that was a decently big card, and it got an 8. Curlia, definitely needed a 10 on that for it to be worth
Okay.
it.
I'm kind of in the camp of you, Chase. I think another day these were all 9s.
It could be. They look pretty good. I don't know. Miraidon EX, the special illustration, rare, with an 8. I don't know, man. This is a rough submission. Ghastly certainly was hoping for a 10, got a 9. Exploud. Now these I kind of understand not getting 10s because they're older and they weren't properly stored from our Pokemon staff. I've got a bunch of this Exploud card. There's a 9. There's a 9. There's a 9.
We get a 10.
9. 9. Ooh. 8. And there's a 10. Okay. We got one 10.
That's another one I want to see the difference between.
I wonder what that goes for, like raw compared to graded. Explode. Let's see. We got one sale here for $30 ungraded. With PSA, I don't see anything. There it is, raw for $75.
That was just a few days ago.
$8, $16, $30. So there's almost nothing on this
What
card.
on earth?
Now what if
That
I
is-
type in like Emerald? People don't know this card exists, pretty much. Apparently it's very rare. I'm gonna guess a PSA 10 is a massive win. PSA 8 went for $61 on bid.
Okay.
So to me, getting this graded and getting a 9 was certainly a win, even an 8. If you saw the one raw sale went for 30, like, but an 8 went for 61, still worthwhile. So hey, there's like our first win.
Kind of win.
And then this is kind of more. Apparently, what might happen more, I don't know. I could have screwed it up. I don't know what happened. There's the Blastoise. Certainly was hoping for higher than an 8, but it got an 8. The Grovyle winner, we got another one in an 8. Tropical Wind, I think I have a bunch of this one. An 8 on a non-hollow is definitely not what I'm hoping for. Non-hollows are easier to grade. Don't know what I miss. Okay, this is the Yellow Cheeks E3 stamped. It's not the Shadowless version, which would have made this a huge win. I'll still take an 8 though.
Do we have a shadowless version of that one?
I have it somewhere. I think I sent it off, so it's getting graded. It wasn't as clean, but okay. There's another one of the Explouds. Snorlax. People definitely love some Snorlax. That's an 8 though. I'm not loving the 8s here. This is from the Professor program. I just kind of like. I think what I did is I'm just gonna send them, get them graded, get them authenticated. PSA 9 on the Space Centers. Couple 9s, one 8, another 8, another 9. A 10 would be nice. 2 more 8s. Oh, that was one of the bigger cards. Arceus V with a 9. It's interesting results, man. Interesting results.
So as far as the PSA grading process, I don't know the process, to be honest. Do all of these cards see the same grader from one submission? There's no reason they would be split up. Is it worth sending off smaller batches to like maybe get a more chances at a nice grader?
I don't know. I recently saw, I think per submission, yes, each submission goes to one grader, and then they have a process where if there's too many 10s or not enough 10s, like if it stands out, they'll have a senior grader come in and review it. So
If there's too many 8s.
Yeah, like what do we do with the 8s over here on all these non-hollows? I don't think this one would have got flagged for any reason. But if it's like you sent out 50 ultra modern cards, all pack fresh or whatever, and you got like 3 10s, a senior grader is probably gonna say, that seems weird. Their 10 rate should be higher. So I like that there's some sort of vetting, but yeah, like it is a downside if you catch somebody on an off day or something, you might get some worse results. But I saw an interview of a former PSA grader, and I think he said that PSA wants them to take no more than 30 seconds a card. I could have that wrong. I forget the channel he was on, but 30 seconds a card is, that's insane.
If you're doing a once over and you see an 8, maybe 3 genuine 8s in a row, I could see how somebody would just go, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
looks
gonna
the
lean.
same.
I'm gonna lean towards
Yeah.
8 on all of these.
Right. So you have that bias that forms based on the last 3 that you just saw, when I might have sent in 3 7s and then a 10, but you're just, you're kind of in that mode. So yeah, there's certainly imperfections to it. I don't think there's any perfect way to do it, because you do still need a little bit of human touch on like the glare, on the scratching, on certain things.
I do want to do that thing with Alpal though, or maybe even myself and you sticky note over some of these that are heavy dupes, and we'll see if we can pick out the better grade.
Yeah.
And then we also have that PSA submission.
Yep. So the video games are coming. So we'll have you guys guess if you can see the difference on the card, and then we'll check out some video games.
Okay, so for this first game, these are all of those explodes.
Okay.
There is 1 8, 1 10, the rest are 9s. I want you guys to try and find the
Guess
8
the
and
8
10.
and the 10.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you? I like looking at the backs, but
Oh yeah, I love looking at the back.
okay, let's start there. So we're each gonna guess.
Maybe work together. I don't know.
Okay, let's work together, pal. That one looks good. This one I put like it's off center, so I just put it to the side. I don't think it's the 10. Could be the 8.
Now
Don't
remember, it is Chase's grading expertise that potentially got us here.
Not very much. Okay. We're acknowledging that.
That's
Not an expert, not claiming
I'm
it.
gonna guess it's got the little whiting there, so it's
Okay.
It's not the 10.
So I like this one for 10 potential, and this one. This one looks pretty good too. Not as centered in the front. I like that one as the 10.
Okay, so there's a clear distinction.
We're going based off centering, chipping.
Yeah, I mean that one looks.
Okay, and these ones we're saying might be
pretty good.
8 worthy. That's clearly off center on the front. This one's more centered, for sure. This one left to right is off.
Yeah.
There's also a game we should play in the future where I just have you guess the grade.
That's,
Because if
Yeah.
you didn't know that these were all 9s with 1 8 and 1 10, I think your answers would be even more different.
Yeah, so we have a box that we're working with. So if you agree, I think this is the 8, this is the 10. Just on a guess. That one's got the biggest chip that you mentioned. It's
Yeah.
also off-centered. That one is
Yeah,
centered. Looks good.
that's fair to me. I think
Okay.
so.
All right, let's do the reveal.
8 is our guess.
That's a
Wow. Okay. All right.
Thanks, PSA. All right.
All right, and
Okay, we got the 10 right. So
okay,
all
which
right.
one is the 8?
None of them.
Wait, none of them are.
Oh,
we go.
I was
okay.
like, we missed one. It's like, what a prank.
I don't under. What? I'm not
Good
following
question.
what
That
it
one
is.
looks worse. I don't get it.
I don't get it. Yeah, that one looks.
That's not. I don't think that's an 8 at all. There's a chance we're like not seeing something.
There's a scratch somewhere.
It's like centered. I don't know.
Is that just on
Now
the
it's
front or
Interesting.
something?
Yeah, it's.
I don't know.
I don't know. That
So,
one's-
but you do find a difference between the 10 and the 9. Like this one is better, but sometimes
there's
there's
a little white.
We might have gotten lucky.
there.
I don't know.
and sometimes there's 10s that are just better 10s than other 10s.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
And we've established that we're not experts.
Not at all.
This one is like the difference between an 8 and a 9, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure like this is going to be nearly impossible. Is there 1 9 in here?
I'm already forgetting. There's only one grade that's different. Might be 9s and 10s or 9s and an 8.
There's no 10. I know.
There's
that.
no 10. Okay.
So we got to try to quickly find a 9. That one's pretty darn good.
Matt, how's lunch?
Lunch. Don't like this one as much.
So is there 1 9?
I think there's a single 9. I like this one a little bit better than that one.
Do you really? Okay.
Let's just guess that this. Like, well, let's look at the front to confirm centering because they care more about the front. It's just easier to see issues on the back.
The setting looks a little better on that one, I think.
Okay, well, I'm gonna guess this one. Do you want to guess that one?
Sure.
All right. 9
I
and
got
8.
a 9.
All right.
There we go.
Keep in mind, I got us in this situation, but I am 2 for 2 on the higher grades there. So I don't know.
Well, and it is funny. Like again, I think the best test is what are all these grades?
Yes.
Because
Oh, for sure.
finding one card that's better than another is easy, but
That's easier than guessing the grade.
determining what a grade should be.
Yes.
Okay, so now just from the backs of
This
these,
is where the challenge is.
you need to pick out the 10s just from the backs. There's 6 cards.
Let's play guess the grade.
Oh, just straight up guess the grade. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
off the-
Just based off the backs.
Okay.
okay.
Because we know some of the grades of the card. Maybe you don't remember.
Okay, I don't
certainly-
remember, so-
certainly
I know
don't.
the range overall on the order was between a 6 and a 10. This to me looks nearly perfect. That looks like a 10. Just based on the back.
I mean, there's like
Tricky game.
looks like there's a little bit of whiting right there.
I'm guessing 10.
I mean, I know a 10 could probably still.
So what's your guess?
Well, since I have the knowledge that there is 10s. Like, what's wrong with this one? In your eyes?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
That looks good too.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Okay, so
that
you're
looks like a
saying
10.
so you're saying 9 for this one or 10?
I said 10 here.
10. Okay, so let's make our 10s there.
I'm gonna say that's a 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this one's a little off.
This is probably like an 8.
I think that one's. I think that one's a 9.
I'm gonna say this is like a 7.
Okay. And we know that the range is 6, so maybe that's
Okay.
the 6.
Yeah.
But if we didn't know that,
I don't know.
then- All right. So I guess let's start here.
Start here.
Yeah.
I said 7.
Okay. Yeah,
That's a 6.
That's a 6,
That's the
okay.
6 one.
All right, and it looks I'm pretty off centered on the front, top to bottom. Though it's hard. How do you judge
It's hard to
centering?
tell with the
I don't
e-reader 'cause
know.
you can't.
Okay,
Maybe.
this one we said 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Got an 8? All right.
Nailed it.
All right.
All
This
right.
one we said 9. I know all the Delta species were an 8. That's a freaking 9, man, at least. Okay. All right. Now we said 10s on all 3 of these. 10.
Oh,
10.
yeah.
That one's a 10.
I think that was a 10 too.
Okay.
All right. You know?
Okay, so I gotta learn how to adapt this skill and guess just looking on the back before sending, and I don't know, like minimum grade that I need on this card is X,
Yes.
and then
I mean, to me, like
guess and
the
send.
back it's a lot easier to see any chipping or scratching or centeredness. So if the back doesn't look good, then
Move on to the next one. At least if your goal is a 10.
right.
It's a lot easier when the goal is a 10, but when it's like an 8 is still a win, it's
Especially
harder to judge.
like a full art card. I mean, it becomes a lot harder sometimes to get centering.
Pokemon experts that grade a lot. Let us know in the chat how you decide what's worth sending and what's not, because I'm really trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna look at my very first PSA game submission. The video games have arrived. PSA graded video games. I actually have no idea which ones these are because they didn't tell me which ones they were shipping. I think it's 9 of them. We're gonna look at it together. They might be games that I crossed from my collection that were WADA and I wanted in PSA slabs because I'm just kind of excited about that. There you go, Pokemon White, 9.8 A+. I think that was from my collection. That's just wild, look at that. A PSA video game.
I have yet to see the actual slabs.
Unreal. What do you think, Sky Guy?
I think the red is bold, but it would look good in like a Switch collection and stuff like that. Just like a.
Oh, graded
a
Switch games will look real good.
Well, I
in
mean,
those.
like a Nintendo theme collection is generally red, so.
I don't hate it.
The slab still says WADA at the bottom and on the sides. It's literally a label swap.
That's
Wow, that's disappointing.
that is.
Thanks, Matt.
to point that out. Well, there's Trozy, 9.8 A+.
Okay.
But
Maybe
this
we'll have
is
to-
this is what I really
Oh.
wanted though, because I had a couple 10 A++.
Okay, that's cool.
So you get the gold label on a perfect grade.
That's a good change.
That I like. I like that there's like a pristine label now. So my Ultra Sun, pristine. In the gold, 9.8 A++ on Omega Ruby.
Now on DS, what kind of grade are you looking for typically? Like anything below a 9.8, A+ is kind of...
I would want at least a 9.6.
Okay.
In most cases.
And then for
I have a
3DS
platinum and a 9.4, but that's as good as I could get. Yeah, I'm curious if you grade now with PSA instead of crossing, if it'll come back as in a PSA holder.
Maybe they will switch it, and it's just a transition thing.
Who knows? But 9.8 A++ Pokemon Y, that was a Chrono Trigger over there, first print by the way. 9.8 A++ on White version 2. And Pokemon Black 2, 9.8 A++.
I will say, I wish that they switched to the PSA grading scale and had 10s.
It would have been nice if a 10
and
was...
still a 10 pristine.
Yeah,
I think that'd be nice.
right. Like a BGS Black Label, which PSA owns Beckett now too, by the way. They're really cleaning up. Yeah, really cleaning up around here. I think they bought out SGC a while ago. So I mean, wow, craziness. Well, that was PSA games. I got one gold label. I'm excited about that one. Let us know what you think about the PSA games in WADA cases. And about our grades on these cards. It was quite the submission. Definitely a fail for the most part, but hopefully we'll win next time. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.